Ahoy dalmatians, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance II. So, we just saved Hans from the gallows. I'm so proud of myself, little pad. And right now, Chamberlain Ulrich gave us the task to drive out the demons from the Trotsky Castle. So, that will be interesting. I wonder what that will be about. I am not sure. Have you ever played The Witcher 3 White Hunt? Yes, I did. But if you're interested, you can put !played into the chat. And there's a list of all the games I have streamed. And all the games I have played in the past with my opinion to them. And also the YouTube playlist right next to them. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. If you're interested in all the games I've played. Okay. So wait, we are right now allowed to go every single where in the castle. So the question that I have is, Crazy wanted Annalyn to get the book for him, but the bird has long flown to the coop. Now the whole thing is up to me again. The Miller mentioned the Trotsky scribe heroism. I need to go to heroism anyway. So let's go to him. Where exactly was he?
Praise the Lord.
Hi, Adila. I think he was in here. Oh,
you shouldn't be bothering us here.
Sorry, I didn't want to. Not me accidentally almost lockpicking in front of him. I mean, they said I am allowed everywhere. Right now in that mission. Oh, it's played with an ED. Shabay. Was he here? Yes. Scribe heroism. Hello? Where are you? Where is he? But I can also put it in the chat again. Feeling quite hungry. You do? Get yourself something good to eat. What are you up to? Or can't you get yourself something to eat right now? Eating is very important. Do take good care of yourself. Why did you not like Pokemon? I don't know. It was... I normally do enjoy Pokemon. I don't know why I didn't like this one. To be honest, it also has been quite a long time ago. So maybe I think I remember. I think it was... Could it be that it was like the first Pokemon where you could move through bigger areas? I think it was that one, right? I kind of didn't click with that. I didn't like that. Where's the scribe?
Did you buy what I wanted from the market?
Yes, Mom. I left it on the table for you.
They didn't ask what you wanted.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
And
Greetings.
what did you tell them?
That it was none of their
I need to track the quest, otherwise it's going to be hard. I think I'm already tracking the quest, am I not? Oh, no, I'm not. Thank you. Ah, okay, and now I can also... It was weird because I was quite... Was I in the wrong building?
Scratch their eyes.
Apparently I was, huh? You like the Oblivion remastered? Yeah, I liked it. And hi, who? How are you? Ooh, let the dogs out! Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry. Dun 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 dun. FBI. It was the first one with updated camera angles and controls, less immersion. I think then that's why I didn't like it.
Go and get your horse so we can get going.
Because it... Oh, hi, Hans. I would love to have castles like this in Skyrim. I do have to say the castles are well done, yeah. The castles in this game are really well done. I agree. Yeah, but I think that's probably the reason why I didn't like the Pokemon that much. It felt different. And then, I don't know, I kind of didn't like it too much. What's in here? Talk to Hans. I will get to him later anyway. What's in here? Oh yeah. Scribe heroism. What is it like serving Lord von Berghoff?
What kind of tasks do you do for Lord von Berghoff?
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little time at Trotsky. As the royal chamberlain, he has to be in Prague most of the time.
What does the Royal Chamberlain do?
What does the Royal Chamberlain do?
I understand, lad. You're asking about his authority, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know anything at all about him.
Sir Otto von Bergo is the royal chamberlain. Subcamerarius in Latin. He's one of the 9 most powerful officials in the kingdom. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the councillors and abbots in them, and appoints the royal judges.
I like the visual appeal of this game. It's like a polite nod to Elder Scrolls. I think Elder Scrolls is not really a good comparison to Kingdom Come Deliverance because Kingdom Come Deliverance really is trying to be extremely authentic and like real life in comparison to like Elder Scrolls or in general Skyrim. So I think it's... But to be honest, I have a very hard time to get another game, like to find a comparison to another game for Kingdom Come Deliverance. Which is interesting because normally you always have a game in top of your head where you're like, oh yeah, it's quite similar to this and that, but I don't have that with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The only thing that I could think right now is the, how is it called, where you literally are just playing this battle simulator, medieval battle simulator, I forgot the name. That's the only thing that I can think of. Wasn't it called Half-Sword or something like that, maybe? Could be. On the topic of the DLCs, you can now start one. Look at the map. Oh, I normally always start DLCs shortly before I would do the last mission of the main quest. Because most of the time the DLCs are quite hard. Is it the same there? Hi, Bulbai. How are you? Half-Sword? Yeah.
Why does Sir Otto have to be in Prague so often?
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the highest royal officials. Praga caput regni, young man. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. All the political threads come together there. It's where they handle administration of the country. If you want to be somebody, you have to go to Prague, or to Moravia, to that traitor Jobst of Luxembourg.
Why do you consider Jobst a traitor?
Excuse me, but why do you consider Margrave Jobst a traitor?
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for any chance to benefit himself?
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas, isn't he?
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible to keep track. But, to give him credit where credit is due, unlike our king, he's a great politician. Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed on to him before he died. Yes, indeed. One day that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours is going to make it big. He might even become the emperor himself.
Damn. Witcher 3 does have similar castle designs for Raven Rock and Velen. Villages also feel kind of the same. I would really like to play Witcher again. It's on the next game list. Exclamation mark next game list in the chat. And then you can get your votes in. It's a multiple choice poll. And you literally can get your vote in for the next game that we're going to play after Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 if you're interested. I would say that the DLCs in this game are better when integrated in the story. Okay, so it does make sense to play them as soon as they pop up. Do I get you right?
Why doesn't Lord von Berghoff free our King Wenceslas from captivity in Vienna? He's powerful enough for that, isn't he?
It's politics, boy. Pure and simple.
Can you tell me more?
I understand, but could you explain it a bit more for me? Why did they take our king captive? And why did the Czech lords let Sigismund spread all over the country like a plague?
That's complicated. Back during the reign of both King's father, Emperor Charles, the nobles gained great wealth and power. And when young Wenceslas came to the throne, he didn't have enough experience or courage to stand up to them. That's why he surrounded himself with faithful lower lords and entrusted them with all the royal offices.
I reckon the high nobility didn't like that, eh?
You're damn right they didn't. They conspired against the king and established their League of Lords. That started a protracted war, dragging the king's cousins, Prokop and Jobst of Luxembourg, into it. But King Wenceslas was stubborn, unyielding, and, unfortunately, also often drunk. He preferred to run away from politics to wine, women, and the hunt. It was only a matter of time before the lords conspired with his brother, the Hungarian King Sigismund. A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague, and Sigismund had the royal castles occupied by his allies. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding him firmly under lock and key.
So von Bergov and the others want Sigismund to be king?
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated, and that Sigismund wanted the whole country for himself. And now, they can't agree on what to do about it. I think that's why Lord von Berkhoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Who are among the king's opponents?
Who are among Wenceslas's opponents?
Who do you think? All the nobles in the League of Lords, of course. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg, Henry of Hraditz, Boresh of Riesenberg, Bohuslav of Schwamberg, and our Sir Otto von Berghoff, too, so far.
But we serve Sahanish of Lipa and Radzig Kobyla.
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by Wenceslas because he handed out royal positions to them.
Ah, damn politics.
So true, Henry, so true.
It's only thanks to politics that von Berghoff didn't send you two to the gallows straight away.
How many DLCs are there? Are there? Oh my god, sorry. I know of the monastery one, and I know about the blacksmith one, and I definitely know that I don't want to do the blacksmith one, and I also kind of don't want to do the monastery one because the monastery already pissed me off so much in the first one. So how many are there except for those two? Kingdom Come Deliverance is most compared to Red Dead Redemption 2, just not the Wild West, but in the Middle Ages. Is it? Oh, see, I, for example, don't think they have anything. I mean, of course, they have some things in common, but I wouldn't compare them to each other at all. Did you ever have the original Xbox? I did, yeah. I've never played it, but I've heard a lot of positivity towards Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't like Red Dead that much. I have to say, I didn't like it that much. Opus is the guy you met in Kingdom Come Deliverance the End, and he becomes the king for 3 months many years later after the game time. Yeah, he's the guy who helps us build the trebuchet, isn't he? Kunrat's castle. Oh, so many Henrys here. 3, the Brushes of Death is the third quest. Third DLC, so I think I only want to do the Brushes of Death one. Oh, hi, Liz! Hello! Nice seeing you. Hope you're doing good. Hello! Hello, my love. Guys, if you don't know Liz, you're missing out. She's great. She's currently doing a playthrough of all the Fable games. She already finished Fable 1, my favorite. Fable 2, also finished. And Fable 3, she's currently at. How far are you in Fable 3? I saw last time that you are already quite far into the story. How are you doing? Hello, Liz! And we are not comparing... I wouldn't compare Kingdom Come Deliverance to Red Dead Redemption. I think they are not similar at all. Would you say they are similar? Because I wouldn't. The last DLC was also nice. Is that the one with the Brushes of Death? Opus is a guy that talks for like 20 minutes at the end of the game. Oh, then I don't remember him. I got quite pissed off at the end of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, to be honest. Hi, Rita! How are you? Hi, Hated! How are you doing? It would be a stretch to call Red Dead an RPG like Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's what I mean. In my opinion, they aren't really similar. But it could... I mean, everybody has in their head some things that make you compare things to each other, or where you find influence from each other. So maybe for some people it is similar. I love Fable. Fable 2 was half my childhood. Nice. So the second one is also your favorite? Brushes of Death AC is the Mystery Stranger Painter quest. No idea. I can't answer and listen. What was the question about comparison? If you would compare Red Dead Redemption 2 and Kingdom Come. Because I wouldn't. No, he's the guy who you have a meeting with and give you the letter for Otto von Berghoff, and who is the enemy of Jobst. I don't remember him. My childhood was Pac-Man, Super Mario Brothers. I wish it was the Fable series! Fable 2 is the best Fable. I would disagree. For me, it's definitely the first one. But it is because Fable 1 and Spyro the Dragon were literally my start into my gaming journey. So, yeah. No, me neither. Both are great games, but not a lot in common other than riding horses. Yeah, I would agree. Maybe some dialogue points here and there. And what I will also say, similar probably in depth. Talking about you go somewhere and you hear somebody yapping about something, and just from the hint that they're yapping, you can already understand that there's a mission there. That one I would understand. But outside of that, not really. The smithing quest, you can avoid smithing pretty much all over. You would have to smith only once if you don't want to. Oh, that would be good. Then I could maybe do it, because the blacksmithing in the game pissed me off. Never mind. I was so sure Red Dead Redemption 2 would be similar to Kingdom Come. That was my main reason to buy it. You tell me they're not comparable? No. For me, they aren't. I wouldn't say they are similar. But as I said, people in their heads find similarities where I won't find them. I don't know. I think from really the roleplay part, Kingdom Come goes way, way deeper. Because you have way more morality questions in there, way more reputation missions that you don't... I mean, of course you do have that in Red Dead, but not to that extent. You can be good or bad in Red Dead Redemption 2, but that's the extent of... Yeah, exactly. That's... Yeah, I agree. Brushes of Death is a good DLC. The Forge is nice, but you should play it while you play the main game. And the last DLC, Mysteria Ecclesia, is... or something is really nice too. Yeah, the Mysteria Ecclesia is the monastery one, right? Is it as... Okay, important question, Liz, because I do trust you in your judgment. Did you like the monastery mission in the first Kingdom Come? And if you didn't like it, is the DLC similar to that one? Could you teach me something?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Scholarship.
Can you tell me what's been happening in the world?
All right then, but it'll take a while.
Sure. Listen, I hated the monastery bits in Kingdom Come. I suffered, but the DC is way different and way better.
You need something, Henry.
Okay, that's good.
Greetings, sir.
That's good to know, because I got so annoyed about...
I heard some interesting
monastery.
books from Prague have arrived at the castle.
So
There's one I'd
annoyed.
like to borrow. An alchemist's cookbook. A sand-coloured cover, embossed.
Yes, several rare and astonishing books have arrived from Prague. But why are you interested in an alchemist's cookbook, of all things?
There are some interesting ideas in it.
I've heard there are some interesting ideas in it. Every alchemist is in dogged pursuit of wisdom, especially those from Prague.
Perhaps you know more about that book than I do. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. Lord Nickvard Libak helped me sort the new books at the time, and the one you're looking for caught his
Shit.
attention. He left with it before
Shucks,
I could
I
even
mean.
discover what it's about. All I remember is the author's initials. BB. I'm fairly benevolent when it comes to lending books, and I appreciate Nickvard's help.
So I need to talk
but
to
he's had
Nickvard.
it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now. I'd like to ask him to return it, but he's been avoiding me.
This mission pissed me off in the first part. Same. The monastery one this time is completely different. Maybe compared to saving Hans from the gallows. Oh, shucks. I didn't enjoy that one. Kingdom Come Deliverance Monastery followed the schedule. I was too rebellious for that. I didn't want to! And the bloody monk, brother! Listen, I lost my mind. I literally lost my mind. I got so angry at the monastery part on the first one that I literally pulled up a guide. Because I got so pissed off. And I literally chose a guide that was stating easiest way to do the monastery in the first Kingdom Come. And I found out that at nighttime you need to sneak into a cellar and just steal the key there. I got so pissed off of that mission. Insane. The only similarity in monasteries is that you'll have to avoid being detected by guards in both of them. Also give the blacksmithing DLC a shot. The story is great and you only have to blacksmith twice if you don't want to. Okay. It's not like the gallows saving either, which was same level as monastery. Oh, I didn't have any problems with the gallows saving. I just done it. But I got quite lucky. I had very lucky. I had 5 very lucky shots. And I did it in like half an hour. I did it at bell ring 3. But I got very lucky.
Why would Nickvard suddenly be avoiding you?
I have a sneaking suspicion.
Tell me.
It seems Nickvard lost the book. I've warned him repeatedly not to carry borrowed books around with him, but to leave them in his chamber and read them there. But Nickvard is old and stubborn, and this is how things turn out.
You need to be good at stealth. Oh no! I'm really bad at stealth.
The price of such a book must be incalculable. People like Nickvard are too dumb to understand.
But I digress. As I said, Nickvard is intentionally avoiding me. But I've made headway. I've managed to find 3 people who've spoken to him recently. Bertha, the cook, Regina, the maid, and Hirsch, the hand.
Does he avoid nobles?
For a nobleman, Nickvard is quite wary of his own kind, speaking only to servants.
I'm surprised that he's ever spoken to anyone but myself. Nickvard is a loner. Which is also why I suspect something bad has happened. Now that he's decided to leave his shell, that is. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to find out. Since Lord von Berkove's arrival, I've been preoccupied with other matters.
I will find the book for you.
I'll help you. I'll ask all 3 and see if they lead me to Nickvard.
Many thanks. If you aren't sure what to do, stop by and we'll discuss what you found out.
Where can I find those people?
Before I go, can you tell me where I can find those people in the castle?
Who, exactly?
Oh, I mean, I
That's
might just
everything
do that. My game bugged out and guards didn't react to small pebbles. Oh, also I was in the well, so they smelled me, and I couldn't find a throw for a long time to wash the smell off. Oh no! Yeah, I got so lucky. I literally found Chamberlain Ulrich, and I was like, wait, Chamberlain Ulrich should be the dude who will let me go into the castle, into the chapel. And then I was good enough with my skill checks that I found out what he had. Then I needed to get the remedy for him, so I was allowed upstairs. Then I went there. Then I understood that I need to find a lockpick. Then I got lucky again that I found a wallet that had 20 groschen in there. And then I found the dude that gave me the lockpick. And then I literally just went upstairs, picked the lock, and got both potions and was able to complete the mission. So I got really, really lucky. For me, it was very easy. I have stealth, but if you have some dark leather clothes, it's easy. I'm no master of stealth either, and my Henry has almost no skill in it, but I still managed pretty easily in the last DLC. I believe you can do it. Okay. I didn't follow the orders for a long time because I felt urged to save Hans. Dude, I lost it. I completely skipped through all the dialogues because I had it happen that I was in a dialogue, and while I was in the dialogue, one of the bell rang. And I got so scared that I was like, shit, I don't have any time. And I was like, skip, skip, skip. Just tell me where I need to go, what I need to do. I was like, continue! People can smell you in the game. Yeah. Hi, Phil. How are you? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, makes it comfortable. I hope you enjoyed the stream. How are you? Hope you're great. Police, you are anonymous, but if you want to speak up and chat and say hi. Okay, so she's downstairs.
Praise the Lord.
Cook Manietta. What do you know about the demons?
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
That sounds serious.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time.
It's about
Do you
damn
have any
time.
idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere.
But that's the wrong cook.
Ugh, I hear the castle has
wanted to
always
go
been connected
for the book
to hell,
first.
but nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
All right. But what am I supposed to do about them? I heard I'm supposed to pour some kind of special water.
But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons
That would be
can't
salt.
cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
I fell in the well,
And
basically
the
into
old
the
hag
sewers.
rushes in where the
Yay!
devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better.
I own a full plate
See you
armor
soon, my-
myself since I like LARP and battle reconstructions, but I prefer 17th century myself. Nice. Does your Henry believe in demons? He does. He does. Ask the cook what she knows about Nick Ward. Berta the cook. I should have asked them where they are. Shucks! Let's go up again. Scribe! Scribe! Cook Berta? Cook Franco. Hi, Large. Whoa. How you doing? I'll be great. Hello. Are you in need of a champion, my lady? I'm in need of people that tell me where the people are. Hi, Snortles. How are you?
About that,
Please.
first,
Who exactly?
Bertha?
where is Bertha?
Bertha cooks for us in the crone's kitchen. If you can't find her there,
Okay, nice.
Where
Okay,
is
it
Lord
marks it. Nice, nice, nice.
Where is...
he sleep.
You said where...
Nick Vard, his chamber. He took his meal lately. Or
So I just have to hope...
Nick Vard always just shows up. I'm not surprised you can't find him anywhere,
shucks.
since
I
I've been
should
trying
have listened
myself.
to that.
That's everything I needed to know.
Alex, how are you doing? My friend of mine is a historical swordsmith. Making good sword is crazy hard work. It is, yeah. I'm tired, but I'm okay. How about you? I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Where is she? They always teleport. Stop closing doors on me. You told Hans about your demon hunt. That's a very funny conversation. No, I don't even know where Hans is right now. But hi, Michael. How are you doing? You're a large stallion. Okay. Good for you, I guess. Hello?
You can't be here.
All right. You caught me. I surrender.
You can't say you'll pay.
Look,
What are you?
we're both...
Where are you?
It's like that.
No.
They're weak. Well,
We already
and all
got
of a
them.
sudden, that girl made a... Oh,
All right then.
You dare mispronounce my house name? I haven't even read your house name, so no. Where is she? She is upstairs. Oh, even further up? Is it EO? Yeah. Made. Even further up. Okay, she must be here somewhere. Oh, there!
Greetings. What do you need?
Do you know where I can find Nickvard? The scribe said you might know.
Heroism is suddenly interested in Nickvard and me. You don't say. But when I need him to read something for me, he never has the time. I'm sorry.
I was asking about Nickvard.
Aye, I heard you. Say, can you read?
I can.
In that case, would you mind reading this message I have from Nickvard?
Show me.
Show me. Dear Mistress of the Chambers. What is it?
Oh, what I wouldn't give to get messages from someone else. Say, Lord Capen. Ah, never mind. Read on. Though I reckon it interests you more than me.
Persevere. We shall soon escape the dungeon of those two women. Cursed fate, however, has placed an obstacle in my way. The heat of the Lightbringer's potion is working, and I can feel my insides being reborn. But when the last remnants of old age left my body, something else was washed away with them.
How much longer is it?
Not much. My damn clumsiness has sent all of the Lightbringer's secrets into the void, but fear not, I shall get them back. May this be the first task on the road to your liberation. That's it.
Beautiful.
More like nonsense.
That was complete nonsense. I was embarrassed to read it.
Imagine how I felt having to listen to it.
But what does it mean? Can you explain any of it to me?
Lord Liebach has taken a liking to me.
I mean, you are cute.
I suggested to him it wasn't proper for a noble to have an affair with a maid. But he thought I meant he was too old for me. But then he found what he calls the Lightbringer's potion book.
Oh!
He said it would light a flame in him that would burn out.
So he wants to make
all
himself
that's old.
younger with the book.
So I suppose it worked. Hooray!
I know the book he's talking about, but what does he mean, into the void?
Look, can we stop talking about this? I feel a little uncomfortable here, talking about some old lovelorn nobleman.
These medieval houses are so comfy. You think so? I was mentally prepared to start late at work tomorrow, but found out I have to work morning shift. Is that good or bad for you now? I'm good. I just found out your channel in the loft. Kingdom Come Deliverance II. I think Hans may be between the two towers. Maybe I will try to get to him. To smell the others in chat. Hi MD, how you doing?
I understand. Just one more thing, please. When was the last time you saw Nickvard? And where?
The last time was in the Knight's Hall, but that was a long time ago. I found that message a few days ago. Hard to say where he's off to.
Thanks anyway.
Down, down, down. Okay. Okay, I need to watch out because if I probably go there, I mean... First go to the cook. I quite like the old lady near the lake character. Granny who teaches Henry how to make potions. Bujina is great. I adore Bujina with my whole heart. Bujina is, I think, one of my favorite characters in the game. I really, really like Bujina. Hi, Drew! How are you? It's nice seeing you. Hope you're doing great. Hello! Oh, hi! There's Hans.
Good to see ya.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Go and get your horse so we can get...
Demons are haunting the castle!
Did you hear? Apparently there's demons in the castle.
Damn it. If they weren't before, you surely just summoned them here yourself.
What?
What?
Every time you say the word demon, one shows up. Don't you know that?
Demon,
Some words just shouldn't be used.
You just used it yourself.
Kurva, You tricked me, you blackguard.
Kurva! A demon!
A demon!
Stop it, you madman. I'm deadly serious. You have no idea what you're messing with. They really worked me over when I was little.
A demon!
A demon!
Fine. If you really need to know, I'll tell you. I was about 5. I was sitting in the garden behind Perkstein, shouting, "Go to hell!" over the walls at anyone passing by. But doing that, I summoned a minion of hell who latched onto a carrot I unknowingly ate. I'd never been so sick in my life.
A demon!
I'm sure I swallowed
The
him.
way he's laughing!
Because what came out of me the next day? I've never seen anything like it in my life. It had eyes and claws and everything. I feel sick just thinking about it.
A demon!
You're one yourself.
Demon! Oh, I'm sorry, Snordos.
You silly mutt.
Hi, Slayer! Hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing great.
I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Well, I'm waiting for Lord Libac to stop by. I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I don't even know if the last one helped. I told him to stop by for another one soon. I reckon he must be feeling better.
What kind of medicine?
Nickvard needed medicine. For what?
I can't say. I promised Lord Libac his secret is safe with me, as well as his phial of medicine.
Oh, come now. Nickvard misplaced an important book somewhere. A sort of alchemist cookbook. I need to find it.
I remember the recipes by heart. And Lord Libac's secret is certainly worth more than any book.
Listen, Bertha. Do you realize your stubbornness is making everything more difficult? Nickvard borrows a mysterious book, suddenly he stops talking to the scribe, and falls ill. And when the only person who wants to get to the bottom of it comes to you, you keep mum. You don't want to have Nickvard on your conscience, do you?
I suppose you're right. I reckon Lord Libac would forgive me if he knew I was only trying to help him, right?
I'm sure he would.
Well...
Why is my reputation lost?
It's a common potion for a bellyache. Just better tasting. It helps your meals go down easier and come out slower the other end.
So I did
In that
listen.
regard, Lord Libac had, well, how to say it? Everything came out much too quickly.
Just say it. He shot himself.
It was in the privy down below the Crone, by the training ground below the guardhouse. I helped him clean his hose and made him the medicine, and I promised that I wouldn't say anything. Lord Libac is quite particular about the impression he makes on the young maids, you know. He didn't want this little episode to put them off. That's why he didn't use the privy near the maids' quarters, though it's closer to his chamber, but to the arena instead, and only when there weren't any soldiers around. But this time, it caught up with him.
Is that all?
What else is there to say? That the entire time he looked as if he'd done the worst thing in the world. It happens to the best of us, and I told him as much then. I'm just surprised he never came back for another file. I must say, he did look as if the fate of the entire castle was suddenly on his shoulders.
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well, you could have found a worse clue.
Thanks anyway.
Oh, what I want to say, by the way, is I thought it was really, really sad the way Hans looked when he was down in the jail and he had to go to the gallows where the bell rang 12 times. That broke me. That face on him, the eyes, they were so well done. That was insane. That was incredibly well done. I'm good. I'm here and have my coffee. Hope the game is going great today. Yeah, it is. Thanks for asking.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws.
I bet it's
but they
rats.
got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
That sounds serious.
Don't worry. The Chamberlain is taking this very seriously. He sent me to take care of it.
My eyes and ears aren't what they used to be, but I still know everything that's going on around here. Be on the lookout for people walking arse first. That's how the demons disguise themselves, so you can't see their hollow inside.
All right. I'll keep an eye out. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
Manietta told me the demons are coming from this side of the castle, from below the crone.
My God, the poor girl must be under their spell. And I was so fond of her.
Let me guess. I'll have to find and sprinkle 5 fireplaces.
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir, and every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget 9 drops.
Hi, Randall. How are you? It's going good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, makes you comfortable. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you? Follows here are anonymous, but if you want to speak up in chat and say hi. Did a cat scratch you? Yes. How do you walk ass first? I thought so too. I thought about that too, I gotta admit. That was the moment I've claimed Hans as my son and swore to protect him at all costs. You mean when he had when you saw his eyes? Yeah, I get it. It was very well done, I gotta say. It was extremely well done. I really, really liked it. Okay, then let's try to get the last clue where Nick Ward is. Is it him?
Good afternoon.
Oh yeah, Hirsch.
I'm looking for Nick Vard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Lord Liback. I almost forgot about him. I suppose his task wasn't so pressing.
Task?
What task?
Nick Liback, that is, entrusted me with a big task quite a while back. He's a castle lord. Obviously, I had to obey him. But then I heard what another castle lord was planning, von Berghoff, and I had to obey him even more. He says there's a war on. So here I am, ready to go off to battle.
I need to know more about what Nick Vard asked you to do.
No. There are new rules now. You have to prove you're not a spy.
A spy?
What are you blathering about?
Von Berghoff said there's a war on, right now. I told him, watch out for spies, Sir Otto. But fear not, I know how to sniff them out.
Ah.
You're a spy yourself, ain't you?
No.
I'm not.
Ha! That's exactly what a spy would say. That's why you have to be vetted, to see if you're really on our side.
I have to be what?
The side that Nick Vard's on, just so you know. We're all friends here. You can join us.
I'd like to.
Hold your horses. First, a test.
Tell me what you want from me, then.
A sword.
Sword? What sword?
A long and very good one to help me deal with other spies.
I just sold
if you
one.
bring it to me, I'll know you're not an enemy spy who should fear me. Forge one, buy one, or even steal one for me. Maybe from one of the guards at the training ground or down by the gate. During the day, they're not in the towers anyway.
Don't spies steal?
Steal a sword? That sounds like something a spy would do.
Not a spy who wants to help von Berghoff's most loyal servant. By servant, I mean me. See, once I get a sword, I'll fill you in on Nickvard's task.
Let me talk you into it. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, make yourself comfortable. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you?
Listen, Hirsch.
Don't try any word games on me. Persuasion, threats. I know about them spy
Well, that means checked out. Yeah, I know, I know.
Deeds talk louder than words. For example, like bringing me a sword.
I'll think of a way.
No, I really have to buy this prick a sword now? I just sold mine. Okay. And then let's go to blacksmith real quick. Hello, Pebbles! And buy a sword.
Word about the...
Really expensive, by the way.
Look. Aye. Thank you, and take care.
Asshole! Not the blacksmith. I mean, also kinda. Very expensive. I bet that is the horse that they want to give me, but I don't even give two shits. We're going to stay with Pebbles.
I reckon it must have been a storm cloud then.
I don't care. I will be loyal to Pebbles. Like it or not.
About Nick.
Got that.
You wanted a sword?
Hi, Seven Saints. Hello. How are you doing? It needs to be a longsword. Oh my god.
I don't want an
Well, glad.
only unless you. Then I'd believe you ain't.
5,000!
I'm not going to pay.
You want to hang?
I'll think of a way.
Oh my god! Hi, Epi. How are you? What prick? It didn't specify that it needs to be a long sword. Now I want to steal it. Oh!
His subjects have to obey, don't they? You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance?
Unfucking believable. Hi, Shadowfang. How are you? Hope you're doing good. My god. That's so expensive. Tolkien is a kind of a sword. No, it needs to be a long sword. I don't want to.
Let's talk about. Do we have a?
Yes. Aye. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Just steal one. I probably should have, right? Don't forget to ask Christina about the demons. I will, but I first do the book mission. The demon part wasn't really that part for me. You have a longsword in your room on the stand. Oh well, now I bought one. Now we bought one. Great. It was really fucking expensive, you fucking piece of shit.
About
Got that.
You wanted...
I hate you. I hate you.
That's perfect. Lovely. I don't think you're a spy. Can't say for sure, but you seem all right.
You're a
What
fucking
about
piece of
Nickvard,
shit.
then?
Nickvard asked me to do something for him. He must have admired my devotion to Lord von Berghoff. Either way, Nick looked troubled and not very healthy. He wanted me to fetch him something he lost outside the castle.
Outside the
and I told
castle.
him I would. At least I could check to see if anyone was sneaking around about the castle. But then Nickvard clutched his belly and ran off. So I never found out what he wanted, or from where.
That's all?
Aye. If you run into Nickvard, ask him if he still needs it or
So you
whether he
went
found
to
it
the
himself. I'll be going into war
privy
soon, so I don't have time
at
for
the
these things.
battle
see?
arena
I'll tell
thingy.
him.
Okay, so we know we went to the privy at the arena. Somewhere here. That's where he wanted to go because he had diarrhea. And that's maybe where either we'll find him or I'm lucky and I will find like a letter or something.
God bless.
What an ass. 500. Where's the privy here? Where would that be? Bandage. He went potty there. Weak digestive potion. He was here. So we know that he was here. So let's see. Regina. The book disappeared into the void, so it fell through the potty hole. It fell through the potty hole. So I need to get outside of the castle and find the place where they shit. That's my guess. Let's see if I'm right. It would be fun if I'm right. I can't believe you said it with a straight face. I mean, it is what it is. I think it's even more on the outside, though. I mean, he also said outside of the castle to Hirsch, so... Wait. Oh, I'm not sure right now. I think I'm too much on the outside now. Let's see. Was it this here? This building? Oh, yeah.
You must be Nickvard, eh? Poor wretch.
Okay, I found Nickvard, but where's the book? Oh, there.
Sand-coloured cover, embossed. That'll be the book Crazel wants, but it's quite ordinary. Apart from being covered in shit.
we got it! Woo! Okay, now that we've got the book, what I'm going to do real quick, we should go to Crazel, shouldn't we? I think we should go to Crazel. I don't know, maybe some new people are here and they are wondering about that. Just as an information, I always do side quests first, so I understand if that's very annoying for you, but I always do side missions first. So we're going to do everything that we can before we're going to continue with getting our new horse, which I will regret, which I will not do. And we're also not going to talk to Hans for quite a bit. So if that's not up for you, I completely get it, but I'm going to do all the side missions first. So we're going to do the demon mission first, and also the other activities that the game just told me about. No, wrong. You can read the book before you give it to the miller? Yeah, right. I maybe even should be doing that. It's a good point. Can't read here. Okay. Why can't I read on the horseback, by the way? Stupid. Among the qualities of a true master of fire are the warrior's godliness, and when he handles power, he has his arch enemy in his hands. He also maintains humility towards the word he walks day and night. He should, as a master, be able to read and write, otherwise the knowledge written in this book cannot be retained in the mind, whether it's distillation, separation, of sublimation. A man of prudence, honesty, kindness, and word and deed will become a master. In particular, he must avoid drunkenness at any hour. If you don't want to scrape the saltpeter out of the sties or search in the pits, so do this. Make a pipe out of clay with some small holes in it. Take a pound of tartaric acid, half a pound of salt, 3 times as much lime, and the ruin of a wine drinker. Make a mask from the materials and spread it inside the pipe. Leave it in the sun for 3 days and empty it on the 4th day. Then hang the pipe in the cellar and wait for the niter to grow. Then boil the saltpeter in water, wine, or better vinegar as you would a fish, and strain it through a thick cloth. Let the crystals dry properly. Materials must be sifted through a sieve or linen bag. Melt a pound of sulfur in a crucible and stir in 2 pounds of properly grounded saltpeter and 1/4 of a pound of charcoal. Soak the sulfur wick in the molten mass and let it harden. If the powder should spoil, add a drop of sublimate of mercury, camphor, and arsenic during the brewing. If you want to create powder that stays dry in the ground but catches fire in the rain, read on, it's enough.
Quick!
Dun 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 dun. Did I go wrong? No. Yeah. You do it by being drunk, something funny will happen. I never drink in the game, so I won't be doing that. My girl Pebbles. Is it because of Twitch censorship? Why I don't drink in the game? No. Also, Twitch doesn't censor drinking on Twitch. They censor if you drink too much, which is more than fair.
Go!
Dun dun dun. Does it look pretty to ride around those areas? It does. It does look very pretty.
Have an easy time with it, mate.
At least once I like to know what it's like.
We've survived drought.
Hello. Do you save the dog for Bella? I don't even know who Bella is, so I guess not. Oh! Yes! Yes. Yes. I did save the dog for Bella. Yeah, I did. I forgot the mission there for a second. I did. Using frame generation? I don't know what that is. So no. I know this place, yeah.
God bless, Henry.
I have the book!
I have the book for you.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice this handy in a long time. Zinnik has nothing on you.
I had a peek inside. The pictures are nice, but what do you want to learn from them?
You'll find out soon enough. Show me that miraculous thing. This really is something. But why is it all covered in shit, for fuck's sake?
Don't even ask.
Let's just say the scribe didn't have it. It actually wasn't even in the castle. Under it, really.
Oh, refining saltpeter. Boil wine and alum. Grind. Of course, it makes sense. I'll study the rest on the way. Well, the last chapter of our story of knowledge awaits us. The grand finale.
Maximum skill, like, skill cap is 30, right?
So what now? Do you have another job for me?
Charcoal. Sulfur from Hermes Trismegistos. Saltpeter from the carcass pit. As long as Black Bertolt didn't make any mistakes in his calculations, we have everything.
What Bertold? Oh, God damn it, Kraser, what's going on here? I'm tired of flying back and forth like a rag on a stick. I won't be led around by the nose. Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with the others in the lair. And there you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right then. I hope you keep your word this time.
Hi Marvin, hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. What the fuck is this? It's Kingdom Come Deliverance II. I think this here is just the activity that I can fight again, right?
Good day to you.
Are you
Sure.
Well, damn. But don't forget,
Here's the money.
that's more like.
Bring it!
I feel quite hungry!
I feel quite hungry!
There you go. You really kicked my ass.
You alright?
It's here.
I'm sorry.
Greetings.
So how's it?
Good.
Anything new?
Not really.
Are you still all...
Aye, do you want to join?
Come on.
All right.
Here's the money.
Good.
Not me always just
Farewell.
fighting with them.
You'll be walking arse first.
For the cross!
You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you.
Ouch.
Here's your money. Enjoy.
Thanks, bud.
Greetings.
Now only a few left, Hansel.
Greetings to you.
Come on, get in there.
Day.
I want to try pick...
Sure.
Oh,
Let's get this over with quick.
No,
I'd still
I
like
don't
to
even
take-
want to do that. I just want to fight you.
Well,
What about... I don't... Not so far.
How do you
I
walk
do.
as first? I don't understand why they
Say
always say that. But apparently you can in medieval times.
All right, so you won.
thanks for the fight.
You're gonna shove your...
What kind of threat is that? I don't know. Okay, so we've done all the activities in here. Then let's go to the lair.
Careful.
Hi, Mon.
Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
My
Look what I
bestest.
have for you.
I heard they're gonna cut down the old oak tree at the crossroads.
Yes?
Yeah, because Pebbles is a good girl. Fuck that other horse that we are about to get. I'm not taking it. I'm sticking with Pebbles!
Quick.
No one can. I couldn't talk there. No one can commit. No one can convince me otherwise. My god. What kind of gibberish was I talking there?
What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Crazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
He'll give me another job.
Like always. You'll send me off somewhere to look for something, and you'll have a fancy speech to go with it.
He knows you now as well as we do, Miller.
I do tend to do that, true enough. But no, today things will be different. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all
Are
the
they
work
really
you've
killing
done.
me?
We could never have finished the job without you.
Are they really trying to kill me?
We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. It's good to have someone to rely on. So, it's time we started being honest with you, so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
Do you want your ass beat, Zenek?
One more word, Zinek, and you'll get one on the nose.
Calm down, friend. I'm just kidding. Tell him then, Bonnie.
This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
Are they doing
The
bombs?
miller here calls it tactics.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists.
Maybe they
our
built
Magnum
grenades?
Opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Or something
Magnum
like that?
Opus. A great work of alchemy.
Oh.
You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
I think they're trying to make weapons. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, make yourself comfortable. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you? Follows here are anonymous, but if you want to speak up and chat and say hi. Hi, I look to the stars. How are you doing? I was wondering what your thoughts were on this game. Is it worth getting? Yeah, did you play the first one, I Look to the Stars? Hi, up the Kuchen. How are you? I think they are trying to make weapons.
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on. Although weapons were our last order of business. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. And I had a lot of questions about everything. Then my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
I did play the first one, yes. Did you like the first one? If you like the first one, I will definitely tell you to get the second one, because the second one is way better than the first one. You had a good mother.
You must have had a real good mother for her to support you like that.
I'd say she didn't have much of a choice. My father was always busy, so she was the one who had to listen to all my questions. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, it only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions fall into disfavor, as was my case.
They kicked you out?
So they kicked you out?
I didn't give them the pleasure. I left myself. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university.
Alchemy?
You mean alchemy?
Exactly. The art of combination and dissolution. The key to understanding the very nature of the world. There's only one queen of science. Alchemy. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine and started a new life.
What do you mean with new life? Combat in the second one is much easier, but harder to play as a stealth archer. Well, it wouldn't be a problem for me because I never played archery nor stealth.
New life? What do you mean?
I returned to the miller's trade. My father was old, and my mother had passed away. From then on, alchemy became my true passion. I brought a few important books from Prague. I started with the most difficult thing. I tried to create gold.
That was pretty daring of you.
As you might expect, it didn't work. But after a few tries, I managed to create something entirely different. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me.
Yeah, they are trying to do grenades.
The mixture, and all of a sudden,
dynamite, whatever.
Bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that. We're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnig did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Kuttenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold. And that he even started writing a book called Feuerwerk.
Feuerwerkbook.
We couldn't believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here.
I hate fireworks.
At Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Berthold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Berthold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
Before we get started, there's something I want to know.
Here to guess, how far do you think you are in the main quest line? Still at the beginning. I would say I'm maybe 10% through.
This book, Feuerwerkbuch.
Cool guess, though.
What's written in it?
Everything you'd want to know about black powder. How to mix it in a proper ratio. How to store it. How to light it properly. And especially how to use it in warfare. Because that's the most important part, after all.
What do you need so much saltpeter for?
Do you really need that much saltpeter?
We do. Saltpeter makes up almost 3/4 of the mixture. Not even all the cows in the region could produce enough for us once we really get started with manufacturing.
Hi, Wild Black Mage. How you doing?
What is it you're going to do with this powder?
During wartime, like it is now, a flammable and explosive mixture like this has more uses than you can imagine. If we had a few big barrels of the stuff, we could demolish Trotsky if we wanted to. And maybe we will.
All of us here are truly passionate about the idea of a new world. And now it's within our grasp.
What did you study?
What is it you studied at the university?
I was supposed to become a preacher.
Oh.
That fits you. Maybe you'd even be a good preacher.
Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't.
God has a path prepared for each of us. And each of us here decided not to follow it.
I was supposed to be a dyer, but I was too lazy to work 6 days a week and soak my hands in lye.
I was supposed to become a nun, but I didn't want to give up the booze and fellas.
Very fair
I've already
point,
told
Bonnie.
you everything. The world is what you make it.
Oh, damn. Okay, so it's quite expensive. Expansive. Nice, I'm gonna have to wishlist this one. I have a feeling as soon as I buy it, it's gonna go on sale. It has been on sale 2 weeks ago or something, or like 3 weeks ago. That's when I bought it.
How did a scholar and an alchemist become a thief?
Prague is a big city,
I think.
And a poor student has no chance of getting a decent place to sleep or even something to eat. Learning to shop with 5 fingers was the first requirement for survival. We're all masters of our own destiny.
Good, I hope you're well. Yeah, I am. Thanks
I've
for
heard
asking.
enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then. Bonnie, is everything ready?
Indeed, it is. We can get started. Long live the beautiful new world.
Last preparations are taking place before the grand revelation. The Great Crazel? You should go away way further, friends. Like, way further. Like, way further.
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
Not the red, yeah. Hi, Jason. How are you? Hi, Mr. Solitary Man. How are you doing? Hello. Oh my god, I love how I don't hear normally anymore. Hi, Jason. How are you? It's nice seeing you. Hope you're doing great.
I told you there's no need to dip it in resin and wax. Better to use rushes boiled in wine.
Very well.
Come here,
You say
boy.
so. We'll try rushes next time.
I'd also like to take a look at that book, Fraser.
In due time, honey. In due time.
What? Okay, well, then we've officially are done with that mission too. So what I would suggest though, I mean, those activities are still the racing, and I won't do that. So my suggestion is I will quickly go to the miller's camp, stock up, eat a little, and sleep a little. And then we're going to take our path back up to the castle. I don't have any dialogue about the dog. I already have the dog, if that's your question.
Black powder? I'd never have expected that from Crazel.
Imagine, that monarch of ours is half deaf.
That dog of yours? What does that have to do with the gunpowder magazine?
Just that I was wondering that the explosions didn't bother him at all. At least he won't suffer here. And now I'm not surprised he was so unhappy with that bastard Vasarik. Hey, how did you know what we were actually doing?
I didn't exactly.
But you said weapons. How did you find out? Did we let it slip somehow?
The sulfur revealed it, at least for me.
As soon as I found out you were looking for sulfur, I was certain you were up to some devilment.
Aye, well, that's on Zenak. If that idiot hadn't lost the manuscript, you'd be none the wiser. But then, we probably wouldn't have met, and that'd be a shame. Anyway, you did a damn fine job. You deserve a nickname from me, like I promised. We're going to call you Sourdough.
Why sourdough?
Sourdough?
Well, when you came here, you were kind of unrefined, grey, nothing much. But as you gained experience, you rose and rose until you've risen into a companion we need not be ashamed of. Take care then, Sourdough. And come back and visit sometime.
Sure, girl.
Yeah, for now, Henry.
So was that what you wanted me to find out with the dog, or? I'm not sure. I am sleeping, too tired. Well, you should go back to sleep then. Sleeping is important.
Go.
Old Henry Sourdough, I love it. Same character as who? He was behaving bad because he's deaf. He was behaving bad because that dude was hitting him.
Quick!
Hey!
Whoa!
He didn't listen because he was deaf. That's more a statement that I can go behind. Okay, then let's sleep and drink and go back to the castle. As soon as we go back to the castle, I will not be going offline, but we're going to make a short cut here for the YouTube video. Dun, dun, dun. It's all based around Henry. Yes, it is. We are only playing Henry, at least from what I know. Henry and his companions. Is Henry a knight? Yes, more or less. Where are you story-wise? Just after the wedding, I just started yesterday watching a Kingdom Come Deliverance II Let's Play. Yes, I am just after the wedding. I mean, not true. We did the gallows mission. So after the wedding, did the gallows mission from Hans. And that's where we left. And now I'm just doing side missions that came up after those. Okay, then let's go back up to the castle. I hope that answers the question. But right now, my main mission is that I should get my new horse, which I will refuse.
Quick!
And then a villager. Villager.
Quick!
But yeah, Henry more or less is a knight, so we started as a normal peasant, more or less, or we were like the son of a blacksmith. But more or less we kind of got to be like the bodyguard of a lord. And then with a lord, we have a lord. Our lord is Hans Capon. I think it's the right choice to do all side missions now, at least story-wise. Yeah, we always normally do side missions first before we continue with main missions. Not always. If I don't enjoy the game so much, we definitely do more main story. But if I enjoy the story a lot, which I do with Kingdom Come currently, I'm doing side missions first. Oh, by the way, Fex, I think you wrote something, but I kind of didn't read that. I think it's, we are the son of a noble. Yeah, true, true. So we thought we are the... I have to rephrase that, you're right. We thought we are the son of a... blacksmith, but we are also the son of a noble. So we ourselves are also nobles. Also, your lord is going to get executed. He was almost executed. Henry is a noble's bastard, a blacksmith's son, an adventurer, and a squire to Lord Hans Capon. Thanks for... Kurva! Thanks for summarizing that, Bulway. I did not write much, I just said Christopher's. Oh, okay, I see.
Quick!
Sorry. I just read your name somewhere, but I couldn't remember what you wrote. I was like, something was there.
Quick!
Like Arthur Pendragon. I don't know who that is. Like Arthur from King Arthur? Is that his last name? Excalibur? Oh yeah, so King Arthur. I didn't know that his last name is Pendragon. Okay, so we're almost at the castle again. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh. Side mission with black powder is so easy to miss. Good you did it. Yay! I mean, why easy to miss? It is immediately in your journal. Oh, also, by the way, I still have this mission here, the invaders one. We probably also should do that one, huh? We never really done it? I kind of forgot that it's there. Maybe we should be doing that. Is there any I mean, let's maybe do the demons first, and if we done the demons, then we're going to do the Kuman one. There was dragon that really loved pens. What?
Whoa!
Are you the one that's giving me skills? You can teach me stuff?
What brings you here?
I'd like to learn.
There's no time.
Let's wait until it's daytime, then we can learn from him. And then when we learn from him, we go to our bed, safe. And then we're going to talk about what we're going to do next. Where did he go? Went in there. If you plan on robbing the castle, do it before finishing demons because you lose access to the castle. What do you
shouldn't be bothering us here.
What do you mean robbing the castle? Why would I rob the castle?
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Huh? What do you mean? I am allowed to go in there. Oh, I'm not. Wait, why am I not allowed to go in here anymore? I've definitely been in here the whole time. Weird. Oh, you mean like robbing chests? Oh, I don't do that. I won't be doing that. I'm a very noble knight. We're not stealing. Except for when we have to.
Excuse me.
You excuse me, please. If you keep riding pebbles, she will upgrade to one of the best horses. Yeah, I know.
Greetings, lad. What brings you?
I'd like to...
What is it?
Can you tell me what's been happening in the
No
world?
sticky fingers, no.
I'll tell you some interesting things.
Not really. But maybe I'm not sure.
I heard the castle is haunted by demons again, Nicodemus. Did they bother you too?
They did indeed. A few days ago, I was in the chapel, deep in prayer, when a spawn of hell appeared before me. Fac mihi hominium. Swear an oath of allegiance to me.
My God. What did you say to it?
I laughed in the face of the Prince of Darkness. Would you not rather renounce your slavery and return to heaven? I told him. Without hesitation, he replied, better to rule hell than to be a slave in heaven. And then he disappeared, veiled in a terrible, foul-smelling smoke.
Must have been a succubus.
That sounds horrifying. But anyway, like I said, I was told to sprinkle water. If they dare try that even on a man of faith, nothing else will help.
I'm glad you have faith in the Lord, and not in some old wives' tales. Now take up your task, and rid us of that hellspawn. May the Lord guide you. Till we meet again.
If I sin before God, is there any way I can atone
That was
for
some
my
strong
sins?
LSD.
Well. Have you got a guilty conscience, friend? You can pay the indulgence in the scribe's box. Or you can take the path of repentance and go on a pilgrimage. It will improve your reputation with people, but beware. Making a pilgrimage does not erase your crimes in the eyes of the law, nor does it release you from paying a fine. Always keep that in mind.
I've sinned, Father. I want to purify my soul in the eyes of God.
Oh wait, is that
repent.
the...
Your soul is pure, son. Do you really wish to make
that
a
the
penitence
DLC?
pilgrimage?
I think that's the DLC.
I'll do it some other time.
As you wish.
How long have you been here in
Hi
Trotsky,
Pete, how
Father?
are you? Hope
Well,
you're doing
it's
good.
been
Hi
quite a few
Redwood, how are you
years.
doing?
But if you are interested in local history, you should go and see the scribe Erazim. He's been here the longest.
How do things work in the castle?
You mean who runs things when our lord is away?
Yeah, I see there's a lot of people here, so I wouldn't want to offend anyone.
Then you should watch out especially for Lady Yitka. She's the wife of our Burgrave Hashek. She's a pious woman, but also damned firm and strict on the servants. Her husband is in charge of the castle garrison and order in the region. Then Captain Thomas is responsible for Sir Otto's security. He's an old soldier and an upright fellow, even if he doesn't come to confession more than once a year. And the ruler of the roost here is the Chamberlain, Ulrich von Schaumburg. You seriously don't want to cross him, lad?
We learned that.
I noticed there's no church in Troskowitz, or anywhere nearby. Why's that?
It's true. You'll find the closest one in Uyezd, or in Mladejov on the other side. In Trotsky, we only have the chapel in the castle tower. In short, this domain is the middle of nowhere. It was only with Sir Otto's arrival that great things started happening.
What sort of lord is Sir Otto von Berghof?
What is Sir Otto von Berghof like?
What can I tell you? Lord von Berghof provides a livelihood for many people. He brought money to the region, restored and expanded the castle, and yet he spends most of his time in Prague. He's the royal chamberlain, and politics takes up a lot of his time.
I understand. He pays well and doesn't get in the way, eh?
That's not what I said. The old chamberlain, Ulrich, manages the estate, and he's definitely good with numbers, at least.
But
numbers and accounts aren't everything. One should also think about the salvation of one's soul. But that, young man, is absolutely none of your business. Till we meet again.
Okay, guys. Then we are not stopping here today. I will still be online for around 4 more hours. But to everybody who's currently watching this on YouTube as a video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's part of Kingdom Come Deliverance II. And if you would like to, we do see each other on the next part of it with the demon quest here and some other side missions that are open here. Okay? Have a wonderful rest of your day. Do take good care. Bye-bye!